All right, what's up, guys? Pitman here with another tactical review with Ready or Not. So we got a lot of things to talk about, guys. A lot of things. You're gonna like it. A lot of information here share with you guys. So we'll probably skip around a little bit, but for the most part, we're just going to let the video play, and then I'll dictate as we go along. All right, first up, this guy right here is carrying a battering ram. 30, 45 pounds. It's heavy as hell. When he breaches this door, drop it. Okay, you'll see he breaches the door and then he just takes a little step back. You gotta drop the weapon or the battering ram, and I'll tell you why here in just a sec. All right, so you see he just kind of steps back. If there's a bad guy here, he comes at the door with the weapon. This officer here has his hands full. He's carrying the battering ram. You drop this thing and immediately go to your weapon, your firearm on your hip. Okay, immediately. You don't throw it, okay, because that takes time. You batter the door and drop it. It's that easy, guys. And again, on my last video, I went over this. When you breach a door like that, you get the hell in there. You don't walk. The flashbang went off, and the element of surprise is now over. So you rush in there.
Ready or not, Void Interactive aims to
so these officers here are going to obviously on a call. I've been in these tactical vehicles like this with the TAC teams. You never drive down the city, the middle of the street or downtown with these doors open with a bunch of dudes with guns, because I guarantee you the civilian population, some little old lady is going to call dispatch or dial 911 and say there's a bunch of terrorists coming, because they don't know, they just see a bunch of dudes dressed in black with guns. So these doors are closed. You want to keep it quiet. Also, just like us cops, we're good at what we do. Some of the bad guys are good at what they do, and they'll have lookouts. Okay, and if they see these dudes cruising down the street with their feet hanging out with their weapons, they will call their boys and say, hey, look, SWAT team is moving. Get rid of the shit, pack everything up, we're leaving. Okay, it's tactical, quiet.
In the elite Special Weapons and Tactics Unit, also known as SWAT, inspired by real-world events.
And it's just the stack houses. They're just doing some training.
Action and tactical strategy, wrapped in a unique.
My guy can't shoot. You see that? Shit, my fault. Hold on, guys. Let me turn this up. You see, he misses a damn target twice.
Inspired by real-world events.
He missed, no bullet hole. Missed again, nothing. Terrible, man.
Strategy.
Terrible.
A unique, detailed, and twisted facsimile of a modern United States. Ready or not?
All right, right here, guy. This guy's obviously handcuffed. Okay, he's under arrest. He's contained, and you see this officer loading his weapon. But look where the gun's pointed at, almost at the back of his head. And this is a shotgun. You never do that. Don't do that. If that weapon goes off, I guarantee you the district attorney's office will indict you. Okay? You don't do that. This is either pointed down, unless there's other bad guys out here. You don't even need to reload your weapon. Use your firearm. Okay? Your handgun. Don't do this. You're going to shoot this guy and you'll be in a lot of trouble.
America is downtrodden, cruel, and corrupt.
Okay, here, guys, these guys here, man. Jeez. Yeah, you got a bad guy here. You got officers here. Standing out in the freaking open, man. Get down behind cover and concealment. And just real quick, cover is something that you can hide behind and bullets won't pass through that. Okay, that is cover. Concealment is like you're laying down behind a bush. You're concealed. The enemy might not be able to see you, but if he does, he can shoot through that bush and kill you. Yeah, that's cover and concealment. These guys are sitting out in the open, man. What the hell are they doing? Who's the SWAT team commander? Where is he?
And corrupt. You're given the difficult task.
In my last video, I discussed this too. I'll go over it again. This officer is shooting live rounds. You got this officer going down range. That's a huge safety violation. You never want to do that. Yeah, you never want to do that.
Single player story. Team up with friends to take down suspects in a cooperative mode. Or battle a rogue movement in PvP.
Yeah, he's shooting a shotgun. He's a little bit out of range. Also, guys, I want you to focus in
a unit equipped with
on, let's see. These guys right here, these two guys, officers on the left. See, they're in regular police uniform, okay? So is this guy over here. When you're back at the office, you don't need to wear this crap here. At the office, there's 500 other police officers, and none of them care that you're on the SWAT team. You don't wear this as you're cruising around the office. It looks retarded. Don't do that, okay? No one cares that you're a cop.
military
Trust me, guys.
hardware,
No one cares.
tasked with protection, taking on high-risk situations, and bringing order to chaos. In Ready or Not, you will encounter a wide array of unique characters, all with their own stories that contribute to the narrative thread.
All right, so this chick right here, weaker chick. You can see,
From King
let me go back here. You can see the,
characters,
watch.
all with their own stories that contribute to the narrative thread.
Right here. See that crap here, guys, on the bottom? Tweakers, which is meth or ice or glass. What they do is they start smoking and then they start tweaking, and one little cut that they have on the wrist or arm, something like that, they'll just pick at it. They'll just pick and pick and pick until it's all over the damn body. I used to give classes on meth labs and what meth does to you. So I'd have a picture of mostly a woman, an attractive woman. I'd show her at 6 months, and then I'd show her again after 6 months when she's been using meth. She just looks like a freaking zombie. Stay away from that crap, guys. It is no good.
From kingpin
Look at
drug
her.
dealers, to beat cops, to school children.
Freaking scumbag. He's got a razor blade there.
Collaborating with law enforcement, Void Interactive's goal is to create an authentic and accurate tactical experience with Red
So
Dead.
if you guys can see this right here, this guy's an FBI. But if you look at his weapon, the dude he's got a revolver, like a 38 special or something like that. Who the hell uses that nowadays? Okay, at the very least, a 9mm. When I was in 357 Glock, some guys had 1911s. Again, guys, I said, this guy's FBI. Who the hell uses a revolver? Not good, man. Not good.
You and your team
There's one other thing I want to talk about.
customize their personnel.
Okay,
Gear,
so a little bit about equipment. So this is his radio, and usually there's a mic that goes to it. I used to just connect mine to my collar. I was at the state police, so I had a strap that went across my uniform, and I would connect the mic to it. Then you can just talk to it. He's got his helmet on, and this right here
and weaponry.
is his camera. This looks like a Glock 357. I'm not too sure what's going on with the barrel. That looks like it's closed. That doesn't make any sense. But this is his flashlight, and the trigger on the flashlight is right on the pistol grip of the pistol. So as you squeeze it, the light comes on. If you let go, the light turns off. You can see his finger is off the trigger, and that means he's not ready to shoot anybody. You only put your finger on the trigger when you're ready to shoot somebody. Now, real quick, let's talk about something that I hear all the time in law enforcement, or actually in the civilian community, about bulletproof vests. Okay, there's no such thing, guys, as bulletproof vest, right? No such thing. It's called body armor. Okay, if I shoot you with a 30-06 or a 50 cal, what they use as snipers use in the military, this will go through your vest. Okay, it's not bulletproof. It's body armor. Always remember that.
To appropriately fit each mission's objectives, armor can be customized to suit your playstyle, and with bullet-mapped interactions, the right selection may be imperative to survival.
So this guy here,
Mapped interactions, the right selection
this officer,
may be imperative.
notice his finger here. It's on the trigger. He's actively shooting. He's getting ready to destroy something. That's the only time you put your finger on the trigger, is when you're ready to shoot somebody.
To survival, where other titles only allow you to kill enemies. Ready or Not attempts to challenge how you handle combat, with a rule-based emphasis on less lethal and safe takedowns.
Gun down, drop it.
I'm doing what you say.
Yeah, like we're gonna be detained for long.
However,
Yeah.
once provoked, the playing field becomes equal.
Lay down.
With an abundance of
My last video too, guys. Here's your team, okay? You got your tag team here. Just real quick, you don't want to be here. You've got headlights from this vehicle that's illuminating your entire team. Also, it's going to blind your whole team too. And if they got night vision goggles on and you got light shining into it, it blinds you. So this is a terrible spot to be right here.
non-lethal alternatives, such as beanbag shotguns, tasers, and flashbangs. Coercing targets into surrendering has never been easier. Levels come with situations that require
All right, stop. So here, guys, I'm going to talk to you about what's called a failure drill. So in this scenario, these guys are training, okay? And you see one
levels
dummy,
come with situations that
okay, without this guy, this dummy does not have a weapon.
require
This guy right here does. Well, god dang it, of course I went past this son of a... Sorry, guys.
levels come with situations that
Stop. Okay, obviously this guy has a weapon here. So you don't shoot him. This guy you do. And you do what's called a failure drill, okay? It's 2 shots, center mass, and then 1 shot right to, we call it the credit card. So a failure drill is just like this. You don't even use your sights. You just look where you want to shoot. It's kind of like when you're driving and there's a pothole. As you're looking at it, what do you do most of the time? You drive right to it and hit the pothole. That's because you're looking at it. Same thing with weapons when you're shooting. You look right where you want to shoot. You don't have to use your front sight. You could if you want, but you don't need to line them up. There's just not enough time. So it's just real quick, guys. Pop, pop, headshot, pop. Just like that, okay? Now, again, come up, pop, pop, shoot him in the head, bang, he's down. Go back down to the low ready. Do not go rushing in there because the guy's down, okay? You want to break right, you want to check, break left, you want to check also on your left. You want to make sure there's no other bad guys out here. Are there civilians walking by that you need to be aware of? Is there a vehicle? You know, so if I step to the right and step out into traffic, am I going to get hit by a car? Okay, so the guy's down, break right, break left, check. And everywhere you point your weapon, you're looking, okay? You can use your peripheral vision. Like if I'm looking this way, I'm looking this way. If I'm pointing this way, I'm looking to my left. All right, makes sense?
require solving. Each scenario is intelligently randomized, including target locations, suspect protection, traps, and more.
You never want to skip the flashbang. That's what he just threw right there. You don't want to skip it. Well, if the bad guy's here, throw it out here. Okay, if you throw it and it hits this, it might ricochet back here and you might end up fragging your whole team or flashbanging your whole team. So don't bounce it off stuff, guys, is what I'm trying to say.
Provided within the game is a wide array of tools to assist your SWAT team in navigating and securing the environment. Again,
guys, these guys are right out in the open. Here's the bad guy here, man. This guy's, you know what he's doing? He's walking to his death. Okay, the bad guy's here. This dude's right out in the open, so is this guy. At least get here, man. If you have to, even this table here, some kind of concealment. Make it hard for these guys to shoot you. Don't just walk to your death, standing out in the open.
As well as apprehending and combating suspects. Players can create their own strategies during the mission planning phase. For example, knock out the power and slip in under the cover of darkness.
And we've actually done that before, guys. We've got on scene and there's street lights, okay? We shoot them out, man. We don't have time to call an electric company. We shoot the damn lights out. Mostly like doing a hostage situation where the bad guy already knows that we're outside and we have time and we don't need the element of surprise. We'll pop these things out so they can't see us. We sure will.
Use tactical ladders and door rams.
I think there was something I wanted to... Was there something I want to talk about on this one here? Okay, hold on a second, guys.
Slip in under the cover of darkness.
Let me check my notes. Let's see. Fatigue. Okay. All right, now we're good.
Door rams to access places beyond your reach. Command marksmen to take shots at your word with the sniper unit. Load up on CS gas and breach rooms in
CS gas sucks, guys.
Or get behind a tactical shield for a less bullet-prone approach. All options are available to you when choosing a loadout best fit for your
All right, stop. Oh, crap.
Every
Missed it. Hold on.
decision is yours
Oh, there it
to
is.
carry in-
So
Choosing a loadout best.
you see this guy, this officer here, right here. These are flexicuffs, okay? So when you're gonna make, when I was with narcotics and I was working as a undercover narcotics detective, we would do what's called a warrant roundup. That means we have 25 to 30 dudes to arrest. No one carries 25 handcuffs, pairs of handcuffs with them. If they're too heavy, it just doesn't work. But we use these what's called flexi cuffs. So real cheap, and they are strong as hell. Once we put them on you, you can't get out. Right? So these are very, very valuable tool for law enforcement.
Team.
Flexi cuffs.
Every decision is yours to carry into each mission.
This is more like you guys, except the damn door's open. Okay? You can't do that. You can't drive on the street with the door open like that.
Talk reporting. Entry team, you're cleared to make entry at Wendley. Guest entrance.
So this looks pretty good. They're a little bit too far spread apart. Because we use hand languages. We squeeze each other's shoulders to say, okay, I'm good. Let's move forward. These guys are a little bit spread out, but they do have some good cover and concealment here. This guy right here is kind of out in the open, but these officers here are behind cover and concealment, so that's good.
Use the wand. Check for targets.
Okay, mirror gun ready. There's a lot of them, and they all have guns.
There's a lot of them, and they all have guns. Okay, so he threw a bunch of flashbangs there. Okay.
Ready or Not aims to truly.
So again, I talked about this in my last video. When you breach a room, this officer is going to go to the left. This guy is going to go to the right. You want to check behind any doors. Another room here. This officer does the same thing. You even want to look up. You don't just go walking in because you don't know who's behind this side and this side. Okay, so you'll just see them just walk straight in. Again, look how spread out they are, guys. Let me show you some. So this guy, god dang it.
Not aims to truly ground the player in its world.
This guy way up here. If there's a bad guy here and this officer gets shot and he goes down, do you know how long it's going to take for these officers to get up here and get him the hell out of there, or to provide covering fire? You want to be a little bit closer. You don't want to outrun your supply truck. He's in the Marine Corps supply truck, or just supply. You don't want to get ahead of those guys.
With an unprecedented level of depth and players can lean variably.
Okay, so more training at the Stackhouse.
Change speed on the fly. Entry points like doors can be interacted with in many ways. Players may open them regularly, kick them in, or incrementally swing them open in order to insert a grenade.
That's the best way to do it, actually. Open up the door just wide enough to throw in the flashbang.
A more aggressive unit may use a breaching shot.
Get the hell in there, don't hesitate. That guy right there, you can see he does a little stutter step, just a little brief moment of hesitation. That will get you killed, guys. Watch, you'll see this guy right here. See a little pause? Don't do that.
But be careful.
Get in there.
Some suspects may booby trap doors with alarm systems.
Okay, so that's a frag grenade. Depth range on that, 30 feet. This thing goes off. Okay, that's the kill range. And let's see what I put down here. 20 meters is bodily injury at 30 meters. This grenade right there.
Or other objects.
Serious bodily injury is what it's called.
Brutal by nature. It features both open, maneuverable areas and claustrophobic spaces where one wrong move could make all the difference.
That dude got blasted. Scumbags, man. Okay, so and this is a game. I know this officer is going to pick this up. You got someone down, pick the damn weapon out, get it out of the way. Okay, just kick it out of the way for now and get this guy secured. Even if he's dead, get him handcuffed.
Operators. There's always someone higher in the chain of command looking for answers. Report everything to TOC, Tactical Operations Command, the directive unit tracking your progress. Utilizing integrity and patience in your mission will balance the odds of success. Chaos.
So it looks like that officer went down, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Watch, guys.
Will balance the
This
odds
guy
of success.
right here. See, this guy right here. He goes down. That's because everybody's standing out in the open like a bunch of sitting ducks. So let's take another look and see if he actually goes down. I'm pretty sure he does.
Utilizing integrity and patience in your mission will balance the odds of success.
Yeah, so you can see by the way he fell, he's dead. You can't stand out in the open like that.
Unpredictable nature.
Dude, guys, I bought so much dope from scumbags like this dude when I was working narcotics. Just like him, man. Got the jailhouse tats, dressed like that. Bunch of scumbags, man.
Tension and
Fucking
emotions
assholes.
for them will be high. So sometimes plans
They
can go
disrupt the
awry.
entire neighborhood when they're selling dope. It's, you
Projectile
know,
types and velocity simulation put a spin on the already raised stakes. Bullets will penetrate through surfaces based on thickness, material, and speed. Ready or Not will accommodate a career mode where the player must orchestrate plans with an
Career mode.
AI-driven SWAT team under their command. The game also includes a fierce tactical PvP environment, where the Metro SWAT team will be faced against a rogue movement.
again,
hell-bent on
guys,
bringing the
be
city to
careful
its
of the
knees.
headlights from the
Void
vehicles.
Interactive
You don't want
has
to blind
aimed
your
to cover
team
all areas of gameplay by offering a fierce
or give the whereabouts of your team like this right here. The bad guys see you coming, man. They got headlights shining right on you.
At a later date. Void will aim to support the players in as many ways as possible.
There's one other thing I want to talk about, guys, about a
For you to host your
flashlight.
own dedicated servers, or modify the
Let's see,
game
where
in
did I put
order to
that
add
at?
new weapons,
1354.
textures, characters, levels,
This it?
and more. Ready or Not is now available for pre-order.
Let me see.
Each mixes. Locations, lethal alternative. However,
This one,
Ready or Not attempts to appropriately fit each
Oh,
mission.
okay, let me see.
Objectives. Armor
I thought
can
one
be
of these guys was
customized to
holding a
suit your
flashlight. Oh, you know what? It was on his
playstyle,
gun. But anyways, guys, when you have a flashlight, okay, you keep it in your weak hand. Your weak hand is, if you're right-handed, that's your strong hand. That's where your weapons are at. Okay. Flashlight goes in your weak hand. You never want to carry the flashlight here, because if there's a bad guy laying out there and he sees you coming, even though you might be hidden, all he has to do is either aim just above the flashlight or just below it and shoot you. Keep it out here. Sometimes you see police officers like this. Keep it out here, away from your body. It's better to get shot in the forearm or the hand out here than to take one in the chest, right? Every bit of advantage, guys. We can use it all.
Void will aim to support
And I
the
think that's
players
about
in
it,
as many
guys.
ways as possible, which includes the ability for you to host your own dedicated servers, or modify the game in order to add new weapons, textures.
Yeah, I think they're just
characters,
talking about, yeah.
levels, and more.
Guys, my name is Pitman.
Ready or
appreciate you
Not
guys
is now
watching.
available for pre-order
See you next
through
time.
Void's website.